Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Dan Cartalicchio. I want to welcome you to another segment of Destination Health podcast, Finding Function in a Dysfunctional World. I am here with my friend and business partner, Angie Dalley. I said that right. I still want to say Daly every time. Angie, how are you today?
I am wonderful, Dan. How are things in the United States with you?
Greetings,
everyone. I'm in Canada.
You are in Canada? Whereabouts in Canada are you?
I am in Newfoundland, so I'm on the most easterly border of the province or of Canada.
So is Halifax in Newfoundland?
No,
Is that,
Halifax is one of the Atlantic provinces, but
Okay.
it is located in Nova Scotia, and I'll be visiting there this week. So I'm
That's
looking
it.
forward to that as well.
Well, when in my high school days, I wanted to become a marine biologist, and there's the University of Halifax, and I was going to go there to study marine biology. But then I said no. I said I'm not doing that. So my career took a different path. And just to give a little update on Angie, she is a registered massage therapist for 22 years and a certified personal trainer, and she's an entrepreneur. We're going to be talking about ketones today. The importance of ketones, because we use the ketogenic diet, as all of you know, in my office. And now we're going to be adding in exogenous ketones in the form of Pruvit into our office. So Angie's an expert in the field, and we're going to be discussing this today. So Angie, tell me, what are the benefits of ketones? What is that? What does that look like?
Well, Dan, first of all, thank you for calling me an expert. I can tell you I am a ketone lover for sure. I don't know about expert, but I will be sure to send on the best knowledge that I have to you.
Absolutely.
And if there's something that I say that you're not sure or have questions that I'm unsure about, I will be sure to find those answers for you.
Well, we always do that. So if anybody that is listening to this live today, if they have any questions, for Angie or I, please put them in the little comment section and we'll make sure we get to those. So, all right, Angie, tell me, what are the benefits of ketones?
Well, for anyone who do not know, exogenous ketones come in packets like this. And there's all different flavors. And you'll see I have a sweet jam here and I have a raspberry lemonade. Lime thyme is one of my all-time, long-time personal favorites.
It's my favorite.
Is it great? Great.
Yes.
The thing about this is that for people who do a ketogenic diet or do not do a ketogenic diet, you can avail of the benefits of using exogenous ketones. When we say exogenous, what that means, we're putting it into our body from the outside in. When you hear us talk about endogenous, it's from the body within, and it's a natural production of ketones. The only way to get these natural productions of ketones is either through intermittent fasting or a ketogenic diet. Myself, I am not strictly keto, but I'm pretty close there, but I do get the benefits of a ketogenic diet by drinking the ketones. You simply throw this in a packet of a jar of water, your shaker cup, and in less than an hour, you will get the benefits of ketones, which is the better mood, better energy, focus, digestion, better sleep, all the betters that I talk about and rave about so much. And being a healthcare professional like yourself, Dan, we are lots of times wary to talk about things unless we have a personal story, right? And for me, I strictly started using these because I wasn't at my optimal performance. I was spending my days making people feel great, whether it's through, like I said, motivation, massage therapy. And at the same time, at the end of the day, there was nothing left for me. I'm a busy mom of two beautiful teen daughters, and I wanted to be an example of them through health and wellness. And as well, I wanted to show them that at the end of the day, I'm outliving my life as well.
What was your life before you started taking ketones? Were you eating well, or maybe you weren't eating so well? What was that like for you?
Dan, I'll tell you that I've always prided myself in trying to take care of myself. And sometimes through education, you learn things that you might think that you were doing great and was good for your health. And ultimately, it may have been going against your body systems and things like that. So for me, I was having a lot of inflammatory pain, and I'm in no way a doctor or making medical claims here at all. but I can just speak for how I was feeling.
Absolutely.
Is that I was having a lot of inflammatory pain. I felt like everything that I was eating was making me bloated. I had given up dairy. I'd given up gluten. I had given up garlic and onions and red sauces, anything that I researched to
Right.
try to get rid of gut issues and for inflammation. And at one point, I was testing positive for ANA markers, and I was just concerned that they were looking at lupus for me. And so for me, I wanted to try every avenue that I could before all of, any medications, and that to make sure that I was okay.
Right. And that's where I live as a chiropractor and a master's in nutrition, a functional medicine practitioner. That's where I live every single day.
Yeah, for sure. And so I started drinking ketones. It's been almost 2 years ago. And I can tell you that the first benefits that I started to feel was the energy. I was going to work in the morning and I no longer felt like I had those heavy weights on my eyelids. People didn't know I was tired, but I felt like I was.
You felt it. You felt tired. You felt fatigued, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I was having a lot of weird joint pain. Like one day it could be in my toe or my wrist, or I just was feeling like crap.
Yeah.
And, everything I ate, I just didn't feel good. I will say most people gravitate towards these because they look for the benefits of fat loss. They see,
Right.
if you're burning fat for fuel, obviously you are going to see some fat loss. This is not marketed as a weight loss product.
That's one of the benefits. That's one of the benefits.
If you're burning fat, well, obviously you're going to burn fat.
Right.
And people were noticing I lost 20 pounds effortlessly that I didn't even think realistically I had to lose.
Right.
And at 45, I feel better than I did at 30.
That's awesome.
I absolutely do. And so for me to incorporate this into my practice, Dan, I'm seeing people that are coming in that have joint pain, that are not feeling great. They don't have energy. They're saying to me, Angie, what are you doing that is making you have so much energy? You always seem so happy. And you know what? Genuinely, I was. And I felt like I was doing an injustice to people not telling them about this.
Right.
Right. Then the entrepreneurial side of me, Dan,
of course,
said, well, you know what? If I'm loving this product and I'm going to tell people about it, someone's getting paid for this as well. So why not it be me? So then that was the entrepreneurial side. And we can talk about that another time.
We'll talk about that another time. And this is great because I have used these exogenous ketones from Pruvit in my office years and years and years ago when we had a Transformation 360 program, and it worked extremely, extremely well. And it was a bit of a ketogenic diet. It was a bit of a exogenous ketones, and it really helped out people losing 18 pounds or so in 6 weeks, doing it appropriately, losing body fat, having them feel better. The clarity is incredible. The digestion is incredible. I've started taking the products myself again over the last 2 weeks. I've lost 5 pounds, and I realized, Angie, that I need to lose 15 pounds. I want to go down to 185. So I'm a little bit over 200 right now. So I'm going to knock it down to 185 because I'm 60. I'm almost 60 years old. Yeah. And I have a son who's 13. He's almost 14. And I want to be able to keep up with him a little bit, Angie. And I want to be, not only do I want to keep up with him, but I want to be around, for him. And I want to be able to be healthy. I don't want my later years to be filled with, maladies and so forth and so on. And I see that every single day. I know that when you're training and you're a massage therapist, you always hear somebody saying, oh, my back, I gained 20 pounds. We were in lockdown, and I think the average was 29.6 pounds, but I really think the average is between 50 and 60 pounds that people have actually gained in the last year and a half. And these people they definitely need to lose weight, because losing weight, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
No. And you talk about lockdown, and when lockdown happened for me, my business was shut down. I was mandated to close not once, but twice. Mm-hmm. And I almost look at that and, COVID hasn't been great for many people. Right. It has not. And but it did cause the world to stop,
Mhm.
to reevaluate a lot of things. So I either had the option of saying, this is really crappy. I
Mhm.
cannot believe my business is shut. I'm
Right.
going to stay home on the couch and do nothing because I've worked all my life. Or option two was, you know what? I've been given the gift of time. I am going to be home with my teenage children that I never would have if that never had, if this not had happened. And
Right.
I'm going to come out of this pandemic a better person than when I went in.
I agree with that 100%. And to be honest with you, I posted something like that, and a lot of people really did get mad at me for that. But I said it's true though. You have a golden opportunity to give back, to serve humankind, to help them out as what we're doing, and you have the opportunity to help yourself out. So I know I really didn't take it bad after what they said to me, but you know what? I'm just that person that, I want to serve and I want to help out. And this is one way, one avenue that we can do that, right?
Yeah, and that may be a selfish part on our part
But
because
that's
of,
okay.
well, exactly. You
It's
know,
all
if
right. It's
we're if
it's
we're
selfish,
helping people, and some people will say to me, Dan, and I'm sure you see this in your practice, how can you tell someone they're overweight? I'm like, they know they're overweight. They don't need me to tell them. They need me to tell them that this is what you need to do in order to eliminate back pain.
right?
This is what you need to do in order to
Right.
take care of your health.
And for those people who say that, Angie, I sit there and I say, well, you know what? Here in the States, I refer out to various certified personal trainers, and they're going for a very specific reason because they need to lose weight, right? So if they come into me and they say, I need to lose weight, I mean, they know it, I know it. If you come into me and you're 380 pounds, you know that you need to lose weight.
Absolutely,
I
yes.
mean, so that's
And
not,
that's not being insensitive to someone. That is
no, not at all. They're
no,
coming to see me because of that. And at some point in time, I'll say to them, you know what, you need to see that personal trainer because whether you just walk for 15 minutes one way back because you really have no physical condition right now, no cardiovascular strength, that's okay. The personal trainer season, they're not going to have you run a marathon next weekend. That's not going to happen. So it's okay. And if you have gained weight, there's now strategies that we're going to teach you every
mhm.
week, week and a half. We're going to come on and we're going to teach you strategies, some tips for success in order
Yeah.
for that to happen. So that's very exciting to both Angie and I, right?
Yeah. And well, I'll just elaborate on that, Dan. When you're talking about tips to success, I do not believe in dieting. I believe in healthy living. Like you and like myself, we have teenage children that are a very influential age. I don't talk about weight. I talk about how healthy we feel, how strong we are, that kind of thing. And you want to instill this in our youth, and you want to correct the mindset of those who have been growing up talking about, this and that and things that don't enhance someone's life. And so for me, I'm not endorsing dieting. I
Right,
am endorsing, like, so when you say keto, that's a lifestyle. That is not a
right,
diet, right? It is
right,
a lifestyle. So I choose lower carb options because,
right,
right? I choose to eliminate sugars in my body because they do not work well with me and they do not make me feel my best.
right.
But the reason that I love the ketones is because I get up in the morning and I intermittent fast. So I have my ketone in the morning, which doesn't break my fast,
Hmm.
but at the same time, it's offering me nutrition.
Hmm.
It is curbing hunger
Hmm.
and it's warding away the cravings for if you got people bringing donuts into your office, right? These are great in the mornings. It sustains me till lunch hour when I choose to have a healthy lunch.
Right.
And then mid-afternoon, how many people are watching this podcast that are working in an office or working from home? 3 o'clock, you're going to the refrigerator or you're going to the break room. And how many people are going for the quick snacks that are no good for you?
Right. Angie, that is such an important point. I have my ketones at 10 and 3. 3 o'clock is a bewitching hour, right?
Mhm.
It's generally a break time at work. And what happens is that back in the old days, when I first started practicing, and I had multiple offices and in different states, you would just eat whatever you can. So you would have a cup of coffee, sugar. And I'm not just talking one sugar. You're putting the sugar in there with the creamer, some type of Italian pastry for me was always on the menu.
Because
on the
hey,
menu.
that stuff tastes good, Dan. Let's not say that the taste is not there, because
Oh
it
my
really is.
goodness. So I'm salivating from Pavlovian reaction, the Schwiedels, the cannolis. All right, I got to stop because I'm going to run to the Italian deli down the street and
Yeah.
I'm going to get something. So no. So this is great to have. You know, these exogenous ketones from Pruvit are great to have at those particular times to curb your appetite.
Mhm.
Okay, to get you through to your next meal. It's very important to do that. And instead of going for those processed foods, because we are living in a processed foods, it's just not a problem in the United States. It's just not a problem in Canada anymore. It's a worldwide problem. People are reaching for that particular processed food, cakes, candies, whatever that is, and eating them on a regular basis, you're going to get some weight gain.
For
You know?
sure. And actually, I'm soon to, when I get off this call now, I'll be having my second ketone for the day.
Same here.
And then I will be getting ready. Actually, I'm not having dinner tonight. I will show you, because I'm doing a reboot. So I'm doing what they call every month. The Pruvit community does a 60-hour reboot, and they also do the 24-hour fast weekly. The purpose of the reboot is to give your digestive health a break. So for example, my dear father was just in the hospital this week, and he had broths for a week. And it's so funny. I'm out here today and I had this everything bagel broth, and I put it in a cup. It's just like a cup of soup. This was delicious. First one today. It's brand new. But this
Nice.
sustained me. So I'm doing a liquefied, kind of supplement with broths and ketones for the next couple of days to give my digestive health a rest. It gives me all the nutrition. It gives me collagen, proteins, everything that I need to be healthy, but without that chewing digestible factors in my body. Just gives you your joints and your skin and your muscles that detox that we all need sometimes.
100%. And I think I got the reboot. I didn't get it yet. So I'm waiting for the reboot to come in. It looks like I'm in the October reboot. So
perfect. And I'll be there alongside of you, and likely over 100,000 other people throughout North America do the reboot at the same time. That
is amazing. I love that. And I think that's a great thing to do. Now, we have a bunch of people that are listening. And if you have any questions, we're going to be off in a few minutes. If you have any questions, now's the time to do it. And if you don't want to ask us when we're on, you can always put it into the comment section, and then we'll get back to you. So tell me, what else do you want to talk about with ketones? What else is on your mind? Tell me.
What is on my mind with ketones? Well, a lot of people will say to me, how do I take the ketones? Many people start, and I'll show this because
that's a great question that they ask.
You have a specific box of a flavor, but a lot of people get starting. I'll show you this so you don't get the glare. It's the 10-day drink ketone challenge. Every box of these ketones has 20 packets. The great thing about people looking to get started, they may not know that lime thyme is their favorite yet, like you. They may want to try a variety of flavors. So the great thing that Pruvit did was they took 5 of their, greatest hits, and they put it in this box. So you have 5 different flavors. Most times it could be a strawberry, a blueberry, a lime, a raspberry, heart tart, all those great ones. And there's a variety. Half of the box is caffeinated, which is the colored packs. The other half decaf. Oh, no, here's my decaf. They're the white packs.
Oh, so that's great. So if you're sensitive to caffeine like I am, I don't have to take the caffeinated one.
No. And the caffeine content in this is equivalent to that of a small cup of coffee.
So it's not significant.
Absolutely not. You are going to get the energy from ketones, not from caffeine.
Right.
It's not the kind of energy where you're jittery, where you're caffeined out, right? It's none of that stuff. You just feel sharp. Like I do. I feel when I start, and even here at 20 to 4 in the day, I am on my game, right? I know it. And I will likely go out for a run now. And branching on into the personal training side of it, Dan, I became a personal trainer during COVID, right? Because I did it for personal growth. Right. And now I'm going to be doing nutrition. And so I started drinking ketones to feel better. It has escalated my life so much further on beyond that, it has created a ripple effect
Right.
that I just want to feel better and better, and I want to help others feel that way
And
as
you
well.
want to do that. And that's exactly what we're here for. And I want to thank you for getting me back into Pruvit again. I want to thank
Awesome.
you for getting me back into ketones again. I've lost 5 pounds. I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking forward to losing some more weight. I went for my 3-mile run just before we got on today. And I got to take my son to hockey tonight. I got to help him with his math homework. And I have patients, I have telehealth today. So I want to be able to do that every single day. It keeps me sharp, curbs my appetite, feeling good, looking good, ought to be in Hollywood. I love that.
I was going to say, Dan, I don't know what your energy was like before ketones, because Pruvit gave us the opportunity to become friends. But I can tell you, you have a great mood.
Thank you very much.
So I'm not sure if that's the way you are, or I could thank Pruvit for that as well, the ketones.
Well, I could tell you, my wife would tell you that I had a ton of energy beforehand. Now I have even more energy. And I'm 60. I feel like I'm in my 20s right now. I really feel good, except for the knee and the back every now and again, because you get that when you're, but the pain is not as severe, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I love that. So Angie, thank you very much for coming on today.
It's been a pleasure. And if anyone finds value in anything that I said today, and like you said, Dan, if there's questions,
put them in the comment section.
Absolutely. And I will be reading those as well. And I'll be happy to help. And if you want to see me come back and talk more about different topics that you may have heard me touch on today, I'm happy to do so.
Right. If you have any topics that you want us to discuss regarding ketones or whatever it is, put it into the comment section. We'll be more than happy to discuss it with you. And we will, we'll be more than happy to help you out with that. So if you have any questions about Pruvit, ketones, the entrepreneurial aspect, put it into the comment section, and we'll be more than happy to discuss with you. Thank you very much for coming on today, Angie. We'll see everybody back in about a week or so. We'll make sure that we put up something so that you know when we're coming back. So thank you very much, Angie.
It's been a pleasure. And
it's been a lot of fun.
It's a beautiful day here in Newfoundland, and I hope you are having the same weather down there. I'm going to go out and enjoy it now and enjoy my children. And I wish you all the health and wellness that comes to you, Dan.
Same to you. Same to everybody out there. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week. Take care.